Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. So in today's video we will be discussing one of the most important phases of the DMAIC process, that is the measure phase. Okay. So let's start. So this phase is very critical for any Six Sigma project as it is when we are going to gather critical data, and that critical data that we're talking about here is about the process that we will be analyzing. So by the end of this video, we will have a solid understanding of what the measure phase is and how to execute it effectively. So as we told earlier, told earlier, that it is more of data collection, right, and establishing a baseline. So we go ahead and create a baseline so that we can measure the current performance of the process. So in order to gauge the current performance of the process, we baseline the data and hence we require to gather the data. So this is the foundation of the DMAIC process, as it provides a benchmark against which we can measure our progress and then improve it. So बेंचमार्क के ऊपर एक अलग से वीडियो बना रखी है. सो मैं कहता हूँ कि मेरा प्रोसेस एक्स पे चल रहा है और मेरे को उसको वाई पे लेके आना है. सो बेंच मार्किंग, do benchmarking in this process. Baselining, we go ahead and this is the current performance. We analyze the data so that we can go ahead and move to Y stage. This can be a target mean as well, right? So अब हम बात करते हैं the key steps for the measure phase. So सबसे पहला है key steps. So जो सबसे पहला step है, that is defining the problem. So with this being said, we go ahead and clearly define the problem that needs to be addressed. This can be anything from a high defect rate, low CSAT scores, etc. So this is when we go ahead and define the problem. The second step that is there is identify key metrics. तो हम की metrics को देखते हैं जिससे हम measure करेंगे the process. For example, it can have cycle time, CSAT scores, and with that being said, it should be the metric should be smart. Like we said, smart goals in one of the previous videos. So smart. अब smart का क्या होता है? Acronym है ये, wherein specific, measurable, A is achievable, R is relevant, and T is time bound. So the metric that we have should be smart. The third step is collect the data. So we will go ahead and collect the data that we have available, and this can be done by various steps like we have process maps, statistical process control, or customized surveys. So this is how we go ahead and collect the data. The fourth one here is analyze the data. So we go ahead and analyze the data in this stage. We look for trends. This is important actually. We look for trends. We go ahead and look for patterns, abnormalities in the data set. And this is done to go ahead and check what is causing the problem. Okay. And now the fifth step here in the analyze phase is establishing a baseline. So what is this? Establishing a baseline. So this is the final step wherein we go ahead and establish a baseline for the current performance of the process, right? So this is important as it provides a starting point where we can measure the progress from. So जैसे कि मैंने पहले बोला था ये x है ये y है हमें यहाँ से यहाँ लेके जाना है. So we go ahead and baseline the performance. Okay. अब हम बात करते हैं the most common challenges in measure phase. The most common challenges that we have. The first one is lack of data. हमारे पास डेटा ही नहीं कलेक्ट करने के लिए. ऐसा क्यों होता है? ऐसा इसलिए हो सकता है कि प्रोसेस नया है और the process is poorly documented, and it can be a challenge to get the accurate data in such cases. So what do we do in such case? We go ahead and estimate or conduct simulation. Estimates करते हैं और do simulations. And this is how we go ahead and get an idea of the process performance at this point of time. Second one being poor data quality. अगर डेटा अवेलेबल है बट इनएक्यूरेट है, राइट, और इनकम्प्लीट है या बायसनेस है डेटा में, so that's poor data quality. So this is another challenge that we face in this phase, that is the measure phase. The third one that we normally go ahead and incur is lack of resources. So collecting and data is a very time consuming process, to be honest, right? And many organizations across the globe don't have the resources or expertise to go ahead and carry these tasks effectively. So that is lack of resources. Okay. The fourth one is difficulty in selecting relevant metrics. अब ये क्या होता है? So the metrics should be relevant to the problem that we are trying to address here. So this can be challenging as there are often metrics to choose from, and it is important to choose the metric that is more meaningful and provides more insights. So relevant metrics को choose करना एक challenge है measure phase का. Okay. So with that, we come to an end to this video wherein we went ahead and discussed about the measure phase in DMAP methodology. In the next video, we will go ahead and study the analyze phase that is there, the next one after measure phase. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and have a great day ahead.